Berbick in a bid to become the youngest heavyweight champion in history. Las Vegas, 22nd of November, 1986.
But if he can, then he can be in the hunt.
Well, I feel is imperative for both fighters to keep those hands high.
Both wearing black, Berbick with the high black stockings. Left hook, Tyson.
What's Berbick's trying to do? He's trying to overpower Mike Tyson. And he's abandoning doing what he normally does best, and that is to use his whole body, to use those broad shoulders.
That was a big right hand by Tyson. This crowd is right into this fight, right at the bell.
I would not be surprised when these guys go down because they're throwing big shots, and both fighters are a little cold, a little stiff here. A little tight.
Right hand, Tyson, and a left behind it. Berbick, as he told us he would, trying to go to the uppercut, so far ineffectively. Big right hand, Tyson.
Tyson has to be patient, as Larry stated, because he's fighting a guy that's been in the ring with top caliber fighters. So he knows how to get a breathing, get that second wind going.
Another big left hook by Tyson. I mentioned this earlier, but Tyson's punches even sound different than most heavyweights.
That was an attempt at the uppercut by Mike Tyson. It wasn't a clean shot. Trevor appears to be trying to keep Tyson backing up, making him fight his fight.
Another good left hand by Tyson, and a right behind it, and Berbick is rocked. Berbick in trouble here. Berbick just trying to get through the round. He's hurt, no question.
That was a big, big round for Mike Tyson, not only because he showed he had faster hands and beat Berbick to the punch, but because he did show the patient aggressiveness that we talked about earlier.
Where's the fucking spot? He have it. Lee have the spot. No, you fight like a...
Always coming forward, Tyson. And the punches are short because he's coming forward and harder to see. We have to remember that Trevor Berbick has never been hit by punches as hard as he's being hit in this fight. And you'd never know how a man is going to respond to that.
Stay very calm. Look to place the body shot first, then the head. Great round.
Tyson is everything that people could have hoped for in that round.
Trevor Berbick, we should point out, has been down twice. There's another big shot by Tyson. Berbick in a heap of trouble. Down he goes.
The punches are coming in such a succession that Berbick can't deal with them. They're short, powerful, devastating punches.
Berbick is still hurt. Trevor Berbick still seems to be not on solid legs at all here, Ray.
Well, again, you notice that my man is being patient. Tyson's being very, very patient, which was a big concern from a lot of other boxing people. He's being patient against a guy that has a great deal of experience. He's not wasting any punches.
Trying to tie Mike Tyson up here, just kind of hang on and get the cobwebs out. Oh, another big right hand, and Berbick is in trouble again.
Tyson is perpetual motion, and the reason he's so dangerous, Barry, because he continues to throw those punches. One thing I've noticed in Tyson, he actually turns southpaw because he can knock you out with either hand. He has good leverage because he keeps his balance.
He missed with that uppercut, but didn't miss by much. That was a right to the body and an uppercut to the head, and Berbick is down. This one is going to be over, I believe. It's over. That's all, and we have a new era in boxing.
Mike Tyson fought as perfect a fight as a man of his type of ability could possibly fight. He fought a very strong man, an experienced man. He was unfazed by the magnitude of the event. There is no praise high enough for Mike Tyson for fulfilling all of boxing's hopes for what he's done here.
Amen. Well, that is just as complete a victory as I can remember seeing in the years I've done this sport.
Well, it makes you speechless because of the way that Tyson demonstrated his talent. Here, the right hand that put Trevor Berbick in a great deal of trouble, and here's the first knockdown. Again, another looping right hand, and Tyson punches very well with both hands. It was a good display of punching power by Mike Tyson.
And again, just to underscore the theme that Larry Merchant said,
well, the final knockdown, we didn't see that beautiful uppercut too often. In fact, Tyson didn't need it. But it was a short left hook that did away with Trevor Berbick.
Just tremendous shots and very quick hand speed. He set up the last knockdown with a shot to the body and came right back behind it. And you could see at this point that Trevor Berbick was not about to get back up.
To understand the punching power of Mike Tyson, all you have to do is watch this replay, and Trevor Berbick has a very durable chin. He has never been hit that hard, that often by any fighter.
Here's another look at it. Watch the shot to the body. There it is. Missed with that right hand.
It's such a short left uppercut, left hook, I'm sorry. And it was a one-punch knockout pretty much. It was not accumulation of punches.
Just devastating punches. But again, as I started to say, to underscore the theme of this fight, as Larry Merchant mentioned, patience. It was a different Mike Tyson than we saw. He just tried to overpower people before, run at him, and just be bigger and stronger and faster. But tonight, I didn't see him waste too many punches at all.
Well, Tyson knew, I think he knew what to expect from Trevor Berbick. He felt that Berbick was somewhat crafty and very slick inside. But Mike Tyson did what Mike Tyson normally does, and that's fight.
Yeah, and he does. That's with a capital F also. Well, I don't, he just answered all the critics. Not that he had that many critics to begin with, but the questions that we talked about, is it too much too soon? He really hasn't fought a named talent. Well, that will no longer be talked about, I'm sure. We will talk more about it, however. But right now, let's go up to the ring announcer, Chuck Hall. We'll get the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mills Lane stops the bout at 2 minutes, 35 seconds of the second round. The winner by a TKO and youngest and new WBC heavyweight champion of the world, Michael Tyson.